Hey, hello all. Welcome back to another session of your techie friend. And if you have been following my channel, you know that I mostly talk about issues that we encounter in our day-to-day life. But recently, I ventured into something different, stuff which I usually don't do, and kind of really found it interesting. So I thought I'll share that with you. The intention here is to share the knowledge that I gained by my work, so you can also benefit from it. So I'm mostly an AWS person who works primarily in AWS cloud, but recently I um, tried to learn Microsoft Azure and kind of cleared one of their fundamental examination, that's AZ-900. I just want to kind of share, how I prepared for it, and also help you. I'm not help. I mean, I'm just trying to share whatever my experience with that certification is. So anyone who is trying to clear or who is preparing for that examination um, should get benefited from my this particular experience. So just to be clear, this is not going to be any hands-on session. I'm not going to show any demonstration or any lab in Microsoft Azure, but primarily I'll talk about different stuff I followed or different resources I used for my preparation. So so that you can also, if it helps, you can try referring those, and hopefully it will help you clear your foundation examination its first attempt. So just to give you a brief background, if anybody, anyone who is just trying to start with Azure. Azure is the cloud service provided by Microsoft, just like any other cloud providers we have, like Amazon or Oracle. They do also provide you a lot of certifications, just like Amazon. So the first level of the certification is basically what they call it as a foundation level certification, and the certificate goes by code AZ-900. So if I just type Azure AZ-900 in my Google, it should bring you, it should show me the first resource is for. So basically, the way most of the people prepare is they usually go and buy a course from all the cloud providers that we have, or the content providers that we have, for by paying a fixed amount, and then you also get some sample examination and then try to go through it and then attempt the exam. uh, Excuse me. But the way I prepared is, I did also refer one of the courses from one of the popular author, but um, I mean, again, this is my experience. After going through that particular course, I kind of felt that that course is not enough to clear the exam. So I started looking for more resources, and as I continued with my research, I came across a lot of people reviews, or kind of, the experiences of prior exam takers who are also of the same opinion, that just that particular course is not enough to clear the exam, which was kind of what I also felt. Because when I talk about a foundation level um, certification, and this is again based on my also existing experience with cloud, I expect people to know a lot about the architecture of the cloud, the different offerings they have. Apart from that, I also expect people to know, the administration part of it, not through the backend or the code, I mean, not through the CLI, but at least people should know how the administration work, how you create users, how you grant access, how you control access, right? Because cloud is all about security, right? I mean, it's just since you share the resources, you have to ensure that whatever services you are using, they are really secure. I also expect people from foundation level to know about different uh, service levels that you have. Uh, mm, I mean, let's say if I decide to go with a particular cloud provider for my production instances and something happens, I need to know what my options are and how soon can I um, expect a response from my provider, because again at the end of the day the intention here is to improve my system availability, scalability and performance, not just the cost. So a lot of people try to kind of uh, sell it as a cost saving, but for me it's also how you scale your application. Uh, so that course did not talk about that. So what you can do, I mean, obviously you can buy a course, and I also recommend, yes, you should be following some course, be it other courses that you can find on YouTube or any any content providers. Follow them, but be sure to go to what they call as MS Learn. So if you just go to Google, I know the URL of it, but I still wanted to tell you how to find it. Basically, docs.microsoft.com is what the site. So basically, this one, you go here, and they call it as a Microsoft Learn. And this particular site or this particular portal, which is an Amazon one, has really mm, good documentation if you're trying to familiarize yourself with any particular certification. So if you see here, I mean, I can just go here, I can do AZ-900, and so you see it will tell you all the different topics they have. So if I say AZ-900 Microsoft and sign in, of course you'll have to sign in to the portal in case if you want to track your progress of the certification. So this will tell you the different contents, the different areas they try to test you, and then the examination fee, how you can schedule your examination, right? So you look for the particular certification, and you see on the portal they have got this learning path, which where they call browse all Azure learning paths, and here you'll find small videos, some documentation. So you see here how this is, there's so much of content here. If you go to the first part where I showed you the contents of the exam they have, and so though this part is, I mean, I'm not saying you'll have everything in one particular section of this page, but if you just go and try looking at this, just fundamental concepts of Azure, which is also part of the test. If I have to go and show that, let me show that again, is the 900 exam. So this is what I was trying to show you, that if you go to this path, sorry, this one, you'll see the exam contents here, right? The exam contents basically um, so you see, basically this will tell you what topics they try to test you on. So it says describe cloud concepts, describe core Azure services, then the management tools of Azure, the security networking part of it, then identity and governance, which I was kind of talking about initially, and then the cost management, service level agreement, and also what kind of customer service you have. So after you go there, you can look for the particular section. You can also kind of search by the exact topic name, and you should find something here. So basically, this part or this documentation actually gives you a really good introduction to the Azure topic. So it's a combination of both text as well as you'll also have small videos in between. Might maybe not here, not in this particular thing, but as you proceed along, you'll find the areas that will have videos along with them. So yeah, this is kind of a little bit of more detail on the exam topics. If you see here, it says describe cloud concepts, and this itself has got 20-25% of weightage, and then core services, then your core solutions management tool, your identity governance, and this. So I mean, to me, kind of it's no better, right? If you just prepare, if you target for cloud concepts, IT governance, and one more section, let's say this three, this should this should get you through the examination. I'm not saying that you should not prepare for the other section, but in case if you're not kind of comfortable with some of the section, I say you can still try to focus on the one that has got the higher weightage if your intention is just to clear the examination. But from practical world of for the real life scenario, I think you should actually uh, do some hands-on by creating a free Azure account and playing around with the different services they have. Even though if you might have, even if you have some prior working experience with some other cloud providers like Oracle or Amazon, each cloud provider is slightly different in the architecture, or at least if not, they at least have got slightly different naming conventions. So having creating a free account, and doing a hands-on is definitely will help you clear the exam, and also will make sure you're much more confident on what you are seeing and all what you are reading. So this part is there. Then you can do continuing similarly, and probably as you progress along, you can see they cover different topics. So they also have a small little quiz at the end of each topic that will basically test you, how comfortable you are. So this is the kind of video I was talking about. So if you play this video, they will talk you about the different cloud computing you have in the world, what why you should go for cloud computing, kind of the benefits of cloud, which I'm probably not going much deeper into, since my intention is not here to teach the content of this exam, but I'm trying to coach you or guide you how to prepare for the examination and then clear it in its first attempt. So my intention here is just to provide you with all the different resources that I actually used for my exam, and then and pass the examination first attempt, because nobody wants to fail the exam, and especially when the exam is paid, right? They charge $99 for it, so, and that's a lot of money. So I obviously don't expect anyone to prepare for the examination with the intention of failing. So this is another section that you can go. So after you have spent good enough of time with your these two preparations, your one of the your cloud or on, let's say any course that you have purchased, or even if you're not purchasing the course, I think that's still okay, but you have to make sure that you at least spend good enough time on this particular portal. Go through each topic at least 2 or 3 times. Make sure that you're passing or you're answering all the questions they have at end of the section. So I mean, in fact, this is really nice documentation they have. In fact, this was much more useful to me than the course that I bought, which was kind of really did not make sense. But see here, this is what I was talking about. You can see here, at end of your session, once you submit your answer, it also gives you a result, right? Because it says, if you look at the first question, it says true or false. You need to purchase an Azure account before you can use Azure resources. No, I don't think so, because you also got a free version, and you don't have you can obviously create an account. You don't have to buy anything. You can just test it, look around. You only have to pay for it when you are actually using their services. And this is for the enterprise. For personal use, they provide you a 12 months of free account. So similarly, it says what is meant by cloud computing. So basically, it's delivering your cloud resource, compute resources over the internet, right? And then which is not a feature of cloud. Faster innovation, limited resource. So obviously, limited resource is not kind of the future of cloud computing. It's the other way around. It's unlimited resources that you get from cloud compute. So this is how you can prepare for it, right? So this is one of the other ways. So one of the other resources of testing your skill set before you attempt for the exam. Now let's say you are done with your, if you whatever route you go, your course, your MS Learn, then, and this is really important, that I want you guys to pay attention to. There are a lot of other resources that you can use. So the other, after the preparation, the next step is to test your knowledge, and you can only do that by attempting few sample questions or some brain dumps, what people call. So there are also certain portals that I really found useful to test my knowledge, and the best part is they are free. You don't have to pay for it. So though they don't let you access all their question, but still, they give you a very good set of questions that you can attempt. I think these sites, they have got close to 300 questions, which they let you attempt at least 150 to 170, which is kind of really good. And I think that should give you a confidence if you are able to answer at least 80 to 85% correct. From in 170 set, I think you are sure of passing the exam. So some of them are like, some of the sites that I found, it's itexams.com. So you see, basically, it's a free. You don't have to pay for anything. You can just go say AZ-900 here, and you see here they list the exam. So basically, they have got 288 questions I was mentioning you earlier. But you'll not get access to complete question if you are trying to use as a free resource. If you are willing to pay for their money, I think they charge some $20. They'll give you access to everything, but I don't think you have to go. You have to do that. You can simply do whatever free questions they let you do, and then that should be enough. And I think they let you access close till 170. At least that was, I think they stopped me there. So I know that they let you access at least 150 to 170 question. So you can basically see, right, this was the question we just studied a while back. So basically, and this is how you get the question in exam too. So it's not like this some sample question. It's kind of more of a real-time question that you might need to see in the exam. So let's do one of the question, and then probably I'll let you kind of explore the other question that you have. So it says no required capital expenditure. So we basically know it's public cloud, because that's the intention of that's the the main selling point of public cloud. They don't have to put any capital expenses. It's just more of an opex. Then this provides complete control of security, and this will be a private cloud because that's your data center, right? And then it says provide a choice of on-premise, and that will be your hybrid, because here you can choose between on-premise and cloud. So to answer this question, this will be your public cloud, this will be your private cloud, and this should be your hybrid cloud. So if you express answers, you say this is a public cloud, this is a private cloud, and this is a hybrid cloud. So similarly, you can attempt all other questions that you have here, and once you start getting, and they also have, so the other thing, they also have a very decent explanation about their answers. So in case if you get something wrong, you can always go here and then see the explanation why it's wrong, or which topic you need to focus more. So this is one of the portal that I have, IT exam. Then the other one that I think I used, And again, I think even if you do one, it's good enough, because most of the exam they have almost similar set of question. I'm just trying to remember. It's IT exams, and then the other one was IT Pro. I think maybe this one. Uh, yeah, I think this one was the other one where you also get free access to their free question sets. And again, you don't have to buy any of these courses. You can just go with whatever free sources they let you do. But any of them should be good enough. You don't have to just do multiple unless until you really want to do this. It's IT Cert Pro. You can kind of, I don't remember now. But then you also have got other website. You just have to do for Google. I think it's a Skill Pro or kind of thing. And I think this knowledge checks will definitely help you clear the exam, will boost your confidence. So I think this is all I wanted to show you today. I'm pretty sure if you just go through the topics or the resources I mentioned, it should help you crack your exam in your first attempt. And honestly speaking, guys, I hardly spent maybe few days preparing for this exam, so I don't expect you to spend a lot of time if you have some understanding of the cloud services, and you should be able to clear the exam in your first attempt. um, so this is all I wanted to show today. Do let me know how you like my video, and also if you need me to provide more detail on any particular area of this topic, leave me a comment and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. um, and with this, I hope you clear your exam in your first attempt. So thanks for watching my video. Please in case you like this video, if you really liked it, and if you wanted to be updated in future for any of other topic that I post, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So thanks all for watching this video, and I wish you all the very best for your exam.